Okay, so
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Fuck you! Why did I think of that too? I hate that I thought of that too.
Hello, everybody.
Also just
Hello, in the back of my head.
I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
Hello and welcome to the Indifferent Podcast. I am your host, Austin, and this is my co-host.
Hello, I'm Christian, the co-host, and another co-host we have here.
What's going on? I'm Nate.
Also known as Stuart. Yeah, we were not prepared to do this tonight, but fuck it, we're doing it. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, technically New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, guys, even though it's, not New Year yet.
Happy New Year.
Not to date this episode or anything. I'm going to try and have this out a little after New Year. So I guess that's a topic we can jump into later, is if we have any resolutions. I don't. I never do, to be honest.
I don't. Yeah, no.
So we might not. But no, the first topic I think I want to jump into, Stuart, doesn't really involve you, sadly. So yours will be next. We'll keep it short, and that is why we're doing this, for one, and how it came to be. So I'm gonna be honest. I think it was literally, what was that, like the 17th on December 17th or something. We were just talking.
Yeah, this song came from from the first test podcast we did. I don't know if you still have that up on your channel.
So we've had
this whole thing came from that test podcast, and we kind of
so technically
came
there's
back
two
around
podcasts
to
before
it.
this, but this is the official one that we're actually going to try and keep up on as much as possible. But
yeah, we came back around to the idea, and we kind of started producing it. And
yeah, I'll be honest, we've been talking about a podcast for like 1 to 2 years. We just couldn't think of a name and stuff.
And we obviously figured out the kinks, and well, here we are.
Yeah, not to toot my own horn, but I came up with the name, which I think I took a screenshot of and I never. You asked me how I came up with the name, and I told you I googled something random. I think I went and screenshot the random thing that I fucking searched.
You were looking up for synonyms for a word, or something.
Yeah, I was looking for synonyms,
but we said indifference, and I don't know why, but in my head, it clicked. I was like, that's so perfect.
Yeah, indifferent. Yeah, I mean that's
it was just so good.
Yeah, and if it's already a thing, then we'll be changing the name soon.
I mean, yeah, we can always change.
Oh yeah, so here's a screenshot. So the exact thing I looked up was word for not so serious, and there are so many different things here. And the final word on the list is indifferent, and I was like, what? That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So thus it was born. To be fair, we will want to, I guess, kind of credit our good pal Nathan Turini in this for, we did it.
It was more us, though.
It was more us. He was just there.
Yeah, we wanted to have him on the podcast, but
he was here like 10 minutes ago, but then got off. So
yeah, we want to have him on the podcast. He's kind of jumpy between getting online and not.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's the thing. We even told him, we were like, we'd love you to be a host, but you're never going to be on. But when it comes to the name, not to my own me, and then you kind of put me in charge of the music and stuff, so hopefully people like that, and the sound design, and the idea.
I'm hoping.
I hope people actually listen to this. Stuart, so even though you're a part of this, make sure you go back and listen to this while you're high or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if you ever just you doing your homework.
Stuart, you're my Spotify auditor. You're now the podcast auditor also.
You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, if you ever just need chatter in the background, come back and to listen to this.
Yeah, and that's something else.
Same
that
thing
goes
for
to
the
people.
viewers.
Yeah, same thing for the viewers. If you
guys are doing homework or you just
playing
want background
games,
chatter,
honestly, what I do is I put on podcasts and just play COD and stuff. And I have an addiction, so.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, trust me, Stuart will talk to you about that.
That's for a separate podcast.
Yeah,
just me ranting about the prestiges.
Yeah.
Well, for a quick rundown, every time me and him play, I've like prestiged again, so my bad. But yeah, so I figured we could start things off because so this podcast was supposed to be recorded before Christmas, but that didn't happen.
Got a little delayed.
Yeah. So anyway, and then I got sick, so that was fun too. But we're here.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. I'm glad Stuart failed to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Stuart, did I bring that up to you? I got on like yesterday. Well, I just thought you would. I got on. Jackson was like, "Hey man, where you been?" And I was like, "Stuart didn't tell you." He was like, "Tell me what?" And I was like, "I was dying."
The night we said we haven't talked to him in Austin in a while, you were just like, "Yeah, me too." Knowing that he was sick.
I was like puking my brains out. I told Stuart.
It was just a wee bit of a brain fart.
Yeah, we were saying if like the world was ending and you knew about it, you just would forget to tell us.
Can you confirm?
I can confirm.
Okay. Well,
just a meteor raining down to Earth. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys about that. Funny story.
Oh yeah. But to jump into a topic that I was talking about, this was supposed to be for the second podcast, but it's going to be for the first, is how was everyone's Christmases? That's what I wanted to start off with, and that's going to lead us right into another one.
Mine wasn't too shabby, but it could have been a little better.
I mean, like...
just because I was sick.
couldn't get deep about it.
I mean, if you want to, I can edit stuff out that you don't want in, but I mean, yeah, go ahead. I mean, if you want to talk, go ahead.
Divorce. It happens. A lot.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
So yeah, my Christmas, it was good. I'm gonna be honest. I was able to see everyone, see my whole family. Bitch ass new dude came by. Kind of heated about that. But he stopped by for like literally a minute. We're good. Besides that though, it was a great Christmas. I was glad I could see my family, knowing that they're in another state. And it was just all around a good time. We didn't do the no dinner or nothing like that, but it was more or less just like, a little get together, It was good. It was great. I enjoyed my Christmas, and Christmas should, no matter what happens, Christmas should not be brought down because of that.
Yeah,
That's a fair point.
Yeah, I mean, there's a time and a place for certain things, and Christmas is not it. So.
Yeah.
That's yeah. So, I mean, Christian, do you have anything like major or anything, or?
No, I mean my Christmas wasn't too bad. Went to see my family, but I was gonna go over to my aunt's house, but I wasn't feeling too good, so I just came home and went to bed.
Well, I mean, like I told you guys, I was really happy this Christmas because we had that major winter front hit here, and we had the first white Christmas in 10 years. Because here in Ohio, winter sucks. It never really sets in the winter around Christmas. It always hits around here. It hits around mid-January to mid-February. It smacks us hard.
It's the same thing
kills
here.
us. I mean, we are buried in January and February.
It's the same thing in Rhode Island.
But I mean, yeah, so white Christmas, first time in about 10 years. That was really fun. I enjoyed it. I went and seen family. Everyone tossed around. The stomach flu. And then, yeah, so Christmas night wasn't fun.
But I wouldn't say that it would. That doesn't sound fun.
I mean, did you guys get anything major gifts? I mean, Stuart, I know you did.
Oh, yeah, yes, I did. So, my dad had a flex on us. Rolled up with a PS5 for me. And he also got himself one. I don't know how he managed to do it, but he did. Back to back. And besides that, it was the usual, seeing as us obviously getting older, clothes are expected and obviously greatly appreciated. Like underwear, socks, I got 2 outfits to go with it. But besides that, it was all the cool little gifts. Like obviously, everyone always gets a watch. I got another one to add to the collection. We didn't do stockings this year, which was something a little bit weird. I'm kind of used to like the stockings full of like the candy and the little knickknacks. Because I remember one Christmas where I had a stocking. And it was actually full of like camping stuff. Like I had a 6-inch fishing knife, the flint and steel pack, a bunch of hand warmers. It was pretty nice.
See, last year I got like a bass set, and I still haven't used it. But I mean, I really appreciate it because I love fishing. So I mean.
What about you, Christian? What'd you get?
The usual boxers, socks. I did get LED lights though, which I'm pretty I was happy about those. I do have like a feature like DIY mode where pretty much I can just. I can create my colors from turn it from white into a diamond blue or a black light and stuff like that. And then there's another one where a music feature, so it picks up on sound. and
Oh,
it
that's
just
pretty
like
cool, actually.
flashes colors based on the sound, which that is pretty cool.
I guess to jump into the more talkative bit now. I really wanted to start off because I have a topic here that I didn't know if there was anything big that's happened lately, but I guess there is one. And it's news. So what do you guys think on the Andrew Tate front here?
The one of him with the child trafficking.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, him getting like arrested for it.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Andrew Tate, everyone's beloved person, has been arrested in Romania for for human trafficking, anyways. Supposedly, allegedly. As of right now, he's on hold for a month. That is a fun thing to think about,
Not to be that guy, but low-key it was expected. Like, he had his things going on, and like this was something that's been seen for months now, ever since the Tate train and all that shit, that trend going on. Mm-hmm. Ever since all that started, it really just went on from there, and it seems to have gotten worse. And then I don't know what this is going to do when it affects his act. He's apparently doing a fight with Jake Paul, actually, in this upcoming year. So that could probably change the effect of everything.
Change. I mean,
what about you, Chris? What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, it's kind of what you said. I kind of expected it to happen. It was bound to happen at some point, sooner or later.
I wouldn't say it was bound to happen. I was saying more it was to be expected and found out, like, later. Because obviously everyone just thought, oh, it's allegations and stuff like that. Just like the shit with him beating women and stuff like that. But then later found out in some of those videos it was actually the girl that was actually into it. And she just tried accusing him of it. I don't know if any of you guys knew about that.
I didn't.
No, I did know about that. I
So
mean,
that
I
was just a
kind
prime
of
example.
expected it to happen already.
Yeah, what about you, Austin?
Well, it was news to me. I think one of you broke it to me. It might have been you, Stuart.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, I think you broke that to me.
Yeah, I read it off in the party the other day. I remember that.
Yeah, and I was like, what? I mean, I guess, I don't know, human trafficking I wasn't really expecting. So, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm also not surprised. Is that that's kind of where I'm at on that?
It's kind of like a 50-50 with it. Like, damn, he was being dead ass about it. That's basically how like people are thinking about it.
Yeah. So.
I mean, hey, he lives to his name. He's really about what he says.
I mean,
in better ways or worse. I don't know.
What games did you guys start with? I mean, let's get into gaming. What game? That's what we fucking like to do. What games did you guys start with? Stuart, if you want to go first this time, what got you into wanting a console? Because that's what we're playing.
Well, actually, my first console, quote unquote, was actually a Nintendo 3DS.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And it was very fire. The Mario that came with it was free. Beat that game, like got all the not achievements, but like got all the 3 stars and stuff. Got Luigi. Started collecting all the things. It was pretty nice, but after that, me and my brother got, because we shared a room for most of our lives, we got an Xbox, and that's when I really got into like Terraria, Minecraft creative mode. Like, it was all those offline games that we played because like we didn't have no cable, no nothing. Mm-hmm. But then when we did, he started playing more into the GTA. Like, he's one of those like GTA, Tom Clancy, all that stuff like that. I'm more into like, I wouldn't say role-playing games, but I'm more into like PvPs and stuff like that is more my interest. I just find like with certain themes when it comes to the PvPs or the PvEs, it's just like it can have a good community behind it, and you'll never have a dull moment. I feel as if there's always gonna be something new.
Yeah, that's a good take. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say I like the idea of RPGs. I don't know if is there any that I actually play though. I don't think I play any. That I can think of, but I've watched some. They look nice. I mean, they look cool, but I myself have never actually got into them. But then again, would Thor, like, would that, God of War, would that kind of be a, that's kind of an RPG, ain't it?
I'd say it's more or less a story mode type game.
Yeah, but you're still, I mean, yeah. But still, I mean, I feel like that's kind of down the same route in my book, but, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing. Story games like that never really caught my interest. I want, like, there to be more, like, access when it comes to, like, those type of games. Like, yeah, God of War and God of War Ragnarok, you had plenty to explore, plenty to do, and stuff like that. So those will be my exceptions. But, like, I feel like in certain other story games, it's just, like, straight to the point. And then there's like me personally, I love playing multiplayer. I love playing with other people, meeting new people and stuff like that. Or like little mini games in arcades and stuff like that. That's my type of way of playing.
You know, here lately in any game, I feel like multiplayer is more fun. The only thing that I have fun with nowadays, I guess, with a lot of, you know, by yourself time is games with challenges, you know.
Yes.
You know, and I set myself to complete those challenges. But when I'm done completing them, if it's like, especially if it's like a daily or weekly and I fucking fly through them, then I'm like bored out of my mind. I'm like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm done. Like, I'm gonna get off. Like,
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, it's exactly my point. But me and myself, I love open world. I like GTA. I also like PvP, you know, and FPS, you know, COD.
Oh yes, FPS is. I feel like that's for a lot of people. That's, you know, where it's at. Call of Duty, especially the big franchise.
And that's funny because I was just listening to, even though it's dead now, Wildcast today, and they were talking about how, you know, if you look nowadays, people look at COD players as the lowest of the low. You know what I mean? Like, people don't, you know, look at them like anything but trash. But, like, if you really think about it, like on YouTube especially, what started YouTube was all COD players.
Yeah.
You know, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, you know,
yeah,
Modern
like
Warfare,
Vanoss,
those,
Wildcat,
Vanoss,
like all those guys, like,
I mean,
they all kind of boomed the franchise, you know.
They did. I mean,
I wouldn't say the best people to choose from is probably Vanoss like that. Wildcat at the time, most likely was the Modern Warfare, the 2018 version.
And they weren't the first. They came pretty much later.
Not the first.
No,
but
they were not the first.
Very good at what they were doing, though. They definitely put a good image on like how you should be, and like, you know, the exciting things and the stuff you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, tons of players like Vanoss's group and a bunch of them all started through COD, and then jumped into Gmod and GTA. My gaming stuff, unless you had something else to say, I mean, Stuart, I mean, I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah, I feel like I had a good saying what I thought about it. What about you?
My first console, I'm trying to remember which came first, but I think they came about the same time. My papaw gave me his PS1. That was kind of like one of my first ones, and I still have it actually in my closet right here. Haven't played it in a little bit. But I didn't have any like well-known games. I played games like World's Scariest Police Chases and shit, and for some reason he bought a unholy amount of like hockey games. So, and I didn't play those obviously, but it was NHL stuff. But then again, I also had a 3DS as one of my firsts. But again, my family was poor, and so I had like knockoff games. So instead of Mario, I had like Madagascar Kart. So, but I don't know if you had the same experience. But did you ever take your 3DS like to school on the bus or anything?
Yes, I did, and the times I did,
all the time.
One time I got caught within the bathroom. They tried taking it, and I literally did that. One of the little shits. I was the little shit that I was in elementary, being like, they're looking at me while I'm peeing, and so they did not take it, and I went home with it, but I got a call home that day. So that was the downside.
Well, like, the thing is, at least on my bus, every time, like, everyone was excited. Everyone who had a 3DS was excited, because as soon as we got on the bus, there was one kid who had Mario Kart, and he would invite everyone, because even if you didn't have the game, you could play online with them if they invited you. And so we would have, like, a whole bunch of kids on the bus, and we'd all just sit and play Mario Kart until, you know, that kid who owned it would get off the bus.
Yeah.
And also, I wanted to say, the way I got the Madagascar Kart fucking game, believe it or not, is somebody, like, dropped it on the bus. The bus driver had picked it up and turned it in. Or someone picked it up and gave it to the bus driver, one way or another. And her rule was, if, you know, if you lost a game, come get it. You come up there, you tell her what the game is, and she gives it to you. One of my friends happened to see what the name of the game was, and he goes, hey, man, no one's claiming that. Why don't you go get it? So I walked up there, told her the name of the game, and she gave it to me. And I was like, all right, cool, free game. And that's how I got it.
I feel like a big thing for me at the Nintendo 3DS at the time was Mi Plaza.
Well, yeah.
That was out of all the like mini games that it came with. You know, the Monster House one, and then what's it called, the Castle one, where you collect up to like 9.9 million troops at max, but like you can keep going, and then you defeat the Emperor at the end, and you claim all 20 countries.
You know, I guess I kind of lied, by the way. I was gonna say, I think my technical first console, which it wasn't technically mine at the time, I guess would have been the actual Wii, but go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just trying to explain, like, I don't know if you guys knew about it, but like the walking system, get 1,000 steps a day, you can get 10 Mii coins, and you can use those for those mini games to like get troops, buy floors, buy a certain amount of tickets for like the flower game and stuff like that. And actually, this is a cool little thing. My grandmother's boyfriend at the time showed me a trick with the Nintendo 3DS how to get unlimited coins.
Oh no, how did you do it?
Literally go into settings and change the date one day and it resets back to 0 steps. And I just did that, and he had a security job where he would just walk around. He'd be like, hey, want me to go take your thing to work? And I was like, sure. And I let him do it. I wake up the next morning, I have over 900 coins. And I'm like,
that is insane.
So yeah, it was pretty cool because like the highest purchase you would have to do is 10 coins per one. And so I'm racking in 900 coins worth of troops. So it's like probably 15,000 each time.
Holy crap! I think I'm slowly remembering what you're talking about. But then again, this was years ago. I wish I still had my 3DS, but I kind of remember something like that.
Don't make me go digging into my closet right now.
Well, I let like a family friend use it, and I never saw it again. So.
Yes, like little shit cousins probably took it.
Yeah. No, I'll probably never see it again. It's probably gone forever. But if one day in the future, she happens to be like, hey, I found this in a box, I would shit my pants. I will tell you that right now. No, the Wii and Wii Sports, that was the fucking best as a kid.
I never played any of like the Wii racing games growing up. I never just found like interest in them like that.
No, I didn't really either. I mean, other than Mario Kart. But I mean, did you at least have Wii Sports? I mean.
I did play Wii Sports on the Wii. Yes, I did. I played Wii Sports.
Was amazing.
I have a very slight remembrance. I don't know if I'm correct or not, but all I remember is green and a sword, so I'm going to assume it's a Zelda game. But I'm not going to obviously throw assumptions out there. And another thing that growing up with the Wii is Just Dance. That was a fire one.
Yes.
I didn't have that, but I've heard people talk about it.
Me and my friends actually this year bought Just Dance 2022.
One thing I found hilarious, and I didn't find it for a long time, and I found it maybe a couple years ago and tried to get it to work, which I couldn't get it really to work, but I found Call of Duty World at War for the Wii, and it really threw me the fuck off that was a thing.
You said World at War, correct?
Yeah, COD World at War. And I was shocked, and I actually think it might still be here somewhere, I'd have to go look, but I was like, why did they make this for the Wii? So... But yeah, no, but like the PS1, that was something my papa, handed me down, and the Nintendo, that was kind of my first console. But my first true console that I guess was officially mine was the PS3, and that like one that I could play more modern games on. And the game that I fell in love with, other than World at War, because I loved Nocturtoten, the zombies map.
Yeah.
And that's how I met some of my first PS3 friends, which I only have like one PS3 friend that I still talk to. Shout out to Felipe.
Shout out to the Asian man.
Yes.
With the greasy hair.
Yes, sir.
Yes. We love the Asian man.
He has the luscious hair.
We love Felipe.
And then, one of my other ones, Logan, which he's not on PlayStation or anything anymore. I don't think he plays games anymore, but I'll send him a text every once in a while. Don't even know if the number's still valid. I could be sending text to like some random old man who's just, But,
just bought it for his kid.
Yeah.
Keeps it in there.
There's some Ohio number that keeps saying, like, why was I chasing him around in Black Ops 2? Like, no, Black Ops 1, though, was my all-time favorite game. Still is. Well, forever probably will be. And every time I hear the multiplayer freaking music, it gives me, like, makes me want to cry. Because it'll never be the same,
What'd you say, Black Ops 1?
Black Ops 1, but of course, Black Ops 2 holds a special place, too. Just because that's what I played the most with friends. But Black Ops 1 was the one that I had first. Because I think when I first got my PS3, one of my brothers brought in their game disc. Because my brothers had PS3s before me, and then they had a 360 even. And honestly, it was because of them that I liked open world games. Because like I said, I love GTA. Because they had me playing Saints Row 1 and 2 and stuff. And GTA 4 and stuff. But those weren't my systems, so... when he walks in with a Black Ops 1 disc that's all scratched all to hell and, it freezes when you're trying to fucking start it. But it works. I fell in love with that game, Like...
Yeah, Here's my hot take for a game that I fell in love with that probably no one else is going to agree with. Call of Duty Ghosts.
You know,
Honestly,
I didn't have it, but I've watched enough on it. I don't see where it gets all its shit from, but I mean, there's definitely a big fan base for it.
It's just everything did too much with it. Everything was like too much, and if you did combinations correctly, you would just become unstoppable, and it wouldn't make it fair to the other players.
Honestly, but it wasn't really that bad of a game. It was actually a pretty good game.
I mean, you want to talk about bad CODs that I'd like
Infinite Warfare.
I was about to say, yeah, Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
It was so bad, but I played the shit out of it. It was so bad.
Which COD do you think died faster, Black Ops 4 or Infinite Warfare?
No, Advanced Warfare.
Did you just say Advanced?
No.
Oh, I thought you said Advanced Warfare. I was about to say, that was like my pride.
No, Advanced Warfare is the one
Grandmaster in that.
No, I definitely loved Advanced. Infinite Warfare, actually, I take it back. I was thinking of Advanced. No, Infinite Warfare I got, and it's still in its plastic wrap, because I watched videos on it, and I was like, oh, wow, this is going to be great. And then I just was like, no. That died fucking
Infinite
fast.
Warfare was so bad.
Sorry, so I had those confused. And Advanced Warfare was the one that I played the shit out of. It was still pretty bad, though. I hate to say it. I mean, it wasn't that great. But
I loved it. I feel like everything was perfect.
It, personally.
And I feel like me being like 12, 13 at the time, absolutely dominating as a Grandmaster Prestige, was fire.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So I had those swapped, but no. It was rated really bad. A lot of people hated it. I played the shit out of it. I don't remember what level I was.
I loved Advanced Warfare.
I loved it myself.
I honestly, it might be a little bit of a hot take, but I loved the zombies too. The zombies was amazing.
Oh my god!
See, the zombies was not my thing.
Yeah, you never liked zombies. You still don't. And I tried playing the zombies in it, and I sucked at it.
It's not that I don't like zombies. I just don't like these newer zombies. Like when we're playing World War II and zombies like that, I don't mind it. BO3, kind of iffy. But like if we go back to Black Ops 2 zombies, because that's what me and my brother be playing sometimes, and then BO3 zombies on the older maps.
Yeah, I was gonna say BO3. You can get the DLC pack that has like Noctur Toten in it, which I love, and I've played and would go back and play again because again, that was my favorite zombies map I think ever, other than the Black Ops 1 zombies maps, which my personal favorite Black Ops 1 zombies maps was 5, and a lot of people hated that one. So
5 was amazing, dude.
For my zombie map that I feel like a lot of people hated, I don't remember the name at the time, but it was literally 2 floors. It was like a prison thing.
I know what you're talking about. I think was it
it was
Alcatraz?
one room. I could not tell you the name, but it was literally one room you started in. The next room had the chest, and then the box, and then the staircase up. That was it. That was the whole map.
Wait, no, that's Noctur Toten, right? 2 floors. That was it. Yeah.
Is that Noctur Toten?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. There's like
I thought it was more open.
No, Noctur Toten from World at War. So that's the one you start off in one large room. There's one door. Okay, so like wherever you start off, you look to your right. There's a little staircase that goes up. And then behind the staircase is a door, and behind that door is the only chest location, but there's also stairs in there as well.
I'm trying to take a look at the map now.
Because, isn't that Noctur Toten? Am I naming the right map? I'm pretty sure
No, that's not the right map, because I'm looking at it right now for the World at War map. This guy's outside for the map, and I can already tell you that's not what it was.
Yeah, no, it was not. You never went outside. There was no way to get outside. So I might not be thinking of the right one.
What's it called? If you guys just want to, pass time for a little bit while I do search up this one, I can do this real quick.
Because I know there was like a plane crash like right on the outskirts.
Yeah, that's kind of how the map started.
It's supposed to be a plane crash, yeah. Or Noctur Untoten, that's the one. That's what it's actually called. But that's the one I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure. But that.
Would you say the map was it, Austin?
Noctur Untoten.
Yeah, you're right. That is the map.
Yeah, that's my favorite fucking, So you have the same favorite one?
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, World at War Zombies.
That or what's it called? The bus one in the older game.
Transit.
So many people hated it.
Black Ops 2. I had a love-hate relationship with the Black Ops 2 zombies, and that's just because I don't know.
Honestly,
I had bad anxiety in it. I loved it, but it fucking had my anxiety through the roof, especially Transit.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you got left, and
playing
one of my
Black Ops
favorite
2 Zombies
memories-
by yourself is
Oh
very
no,
scary.
fuck that. Yeah, no.
You guys want to hear a funny story about literally pissing yourself because of a game?
Go for it.
So I was playing Left 4 Dead with my brother and my father, right?
Yep.
And we were on, I forgot which campaign it was, but it was in the part of the mission where you have to get to like the outskirt roof and you have to go through the building to get to the back to the safe house. You know, probably not the best thing, but you would take this like machine and it like brings you up. On that part, it was a tank that happened and a horde. And my brother and my dad were playing it fine, but I was low-key scared, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta go to the bathroom. I go to the staircase and I look up and it's dark upstairs. I don't know how, it was middle of the day, but it managed to be dark upstairs, and so, you wanna know what I tried doing?
What?
Holding it in. It did not work. So, to make my parents, in my little 8 or 9-year-old mind, I thought if I whistle and walk around with my hands around behind my back, they won't see the piss going down my leg and onto the floor. It did not work. I got beat by my mom. But like, that's how much that game scared me as a kid.
Yeah, no, like, one of my favorite memories from Transit, though, is I jumped in the bus and looked behind me, and Felipe was running behind the bus, being attacked by every zombie trying to catch up to the bus, and he was just screaming, "Wait! Wait!" And I remember going through, like, the interstate tunnel, and he just got fucking destroyed. But no, Nocturne Totem, favorite World at War map, and like I said, it's on a DLC for Black Ops 3, I forget which DLC it is. But
It's the Zombies Chronicles.
yeah, and I think it's free right now, ain't it? I think it was free.
I'm not sure.
Probably for PlayStation members at the time, yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, I might have to go back and play that again sometime if you want to play with me sometimes, dude.
Of course.
Dude, fucking Nocturne Totem, dude. It's guaranteed my favorite. But what's the other? Why can't I think? Kino.
Oh, Kino was not a bad map.
No, not bad at all. And then I love the Easter egg, the fucking soundtrack on that Easter egg, the guitar and stuff. If you ever did it, fucking phenomenal. The song is amazing.
I've never done like many Easter eggs. The only time I've done Easter eggs was like with Jackson and you guys.
Well, that's
And even
the thing.
while
Back
trying
in
to
the
do it,
day,
we'd mess
Easter
up.
eggs were so different. Nowadays, what are the Easter eggs even for? Like, I think it's to unlock Pack-a-Punch. Or for like, or at least for World War II it is.
Wasn't it like to get the bows for that Black Ops 3 one?
I don't fucking remember. I just know that the new games, they're stupid. But the old games, it was like just, it was so simple. It was just go do a couple things and we'll play you a wicked ass song. And that's all the fucking Easter egg was. And it was awesome. I mean, I loved it. So.
Oh, I think what was a funny little Easter egg, I forgot. It's one of the most recent zombies that came out. I want to say it's what was that Call of Duty that just came out? Not the new Modern Warfare, the one before that.
Cold War?
Cold War, yeah.
Was it Cold War or was it the World War II one? Which is, I forget what that was. Vanguard.
I don't think it was a World War II. I think it was,
Was it Cold War or Vanguard? Vanguard came out before MW2.
I think it was Vanguard. With remember, you know the meme with the coffin dance meme?
Oh, yeah.
And they did that in the zombies. I thought that was pretty funny, because
Yeah, that's right.
knowing the meme.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Yeah, so speaking of, like, new CODs compared to old will always be better, and that's why I still play World War II, because it's the last COD before they started copy-pasting everything, so.
Yeah, I wish the servers were as hyped on Advanced Warfare as they were in World War II.
Dude, I mean,
If they were.
I'm just happy. I've heard that World War II is dead on PC, but on console it's still running very strong, and I think it's great, so.
Oh, yeah, like, it'll be rare where we would do get, like, same groups and stuff like that if we back out immediately and then go back.
Yeah, there's
like,
sometimes
there's a bunch of players.
Yeah, there's sometimes, like, if you, like, go to, like, load into shipment, it'll be like, there's only 2 potential games found. You're like, oh, that's sad. But then there's other times where I'll hit it, and it's like, there's 15 potential games found. And I'm like, well, that's nice to see. Like, yeah, so. World War II, still gold in my book.
What about you, Christian, for your favorite zombie maps or Call of Duty map?
Honestly, for World at War, I'd definitely have to go with, like, the Nocturne Totem, but honestly, for Black, I would have to say, like, my favorite one would probably definitely have to be Mob of the Dead. That map was just done so well.
Now, didn't they remake that and it was not that good?
It was
The remake?
dog shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They remade it in Black Ops 4, and it was so, like, it just ruined it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, I was, like, in Black Ops 2, Mob of the Dead, I couldn't ask for anything better. Because, like, it was just so good. But Black Ops 4 took it and ruined it.
So what we're going to have to do sometime, in a couple podcasts from now, we're going to have to do a Call of Duty tier list. But,
we need to get a lot of people for that.
Yeah.
That'll get hectic.
But to wrap up my, like, my video game thing, I wanted to say that I had the PS3, and I had to upgrade to a PS4, because one night, after playing for several hours on Minecraft, it corrupted a save, and I just got up and punched it real hard, and it stopped working.
So already with the PlayStation 4 at the time, I was Grandmaster on it. And my brother's account, he was, what's it called? Prestige 9. And actually, you see the Iceberg 2.0 account that I have?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't my first account.
Yeah.
This is my second account. My first account was called Snowball 617.
Very similar, interesting.
Very similar. But I came home one day and my dad's like, yeah, we got the PS4 fixed, and we were like, what do you mean it was fixed? He was like, oh, it said a data corrupted thing, so we got a new one. And it was a factory reset basically on it. And I went to call PlayStation to receive the account back, and at the time my little 13-year-old ass didn't have $300 to recover an account. And so that was a sad day, and the email for that will forever be in the memories.
You know, this is my only account that I've ever played on, but back when Felipe, in case you guys didn't know, his name, Rice Viper, came from his clan. So, back in the day, he was Bring Heat, and he had a Rice clan tag, and then when their clan started getting big, members started making alt accounts with, like, Rice, and then some sort of animal. And mine was Rice Eagle, and we were all supposed to have YouTube channels, and there is a Rice Eagle channel out there if you can find it. I think there's maybe one video on it, and it's just me recording my PS3 screen on Black Ops 2. But, yeah, I mean, that's where that came from, and he had a YouTube channel too. So I think that's the only dead account I have, and then obviously I have an alt account on here that I made for fun. But this is the only account I use. But, I mean... But yeah, I mean, I think that wraps up my gaming thing. I mean, where'd you start, Christian?
Honestly, I started on, like, I think I started on the 3DS, and, like, I eventually got a PlayStation 1, and I kind of stayed with PlayStation for a little bit, and then I got the 360, and then I got the 1, and then, as you know, I got the PS4, and that's kind of and then I met Stuart and the rest of the guys, and that's kind of how we got here.
And then
but honestly, my very first console would have to be the 3DS, or that, like, what's that, like, handheld
Game Boy?
very old, yeah, Game Boy. That was actually the first one, the very first thing I played on.
Well, if we're really going down that route, the first shit I had was something called a V-Smile. I don't even know if those exist anymore. But I had the console V-Smile, and then I had the handheld V-Smile.
Yeah, I remember I just used to play, like, all the older games on, like, the fucking GameCube.
I never had a GameCube myself, but I think my cousin did, and I used to love going over there. And GameCube. Now, you can tell me if this is what the GameCube was, because I don't remember what it was. All I remember is we had played this top-down looking game. It was an 8-bit. And it was top-down, you were a race car, and all you had was a joystick, and you just raced around the track. And I remember going over there and playing that all the time. I don't know if it was a GameCube, but I just remember playing the hell out of that. It was really fun.
My father had the Nintendo 64 with, like, the gun and everything to play Duck Hunt and stuff like that.
See,
pretty cool, but, like,
I didn't have one, but our teacher brought one, and it was fucking awesome.
For my joke, for me being my quote-unquote first game system, my ass was pulling up on a BlackBerry with no SIM card, and I have that game where you're the line moving back and forth, you have to push the ball up.
Yeah, Pong.
Yeah.
That's Pong. I'm pretty sure it's Pong, ain't it?
Yeah, only game that was available on the BlackBerry. And I used it in school. And I had the fancy BlackBerry, my shit folded.
Oh my god, dude, I remember.
Yeah, because I remember there were like Blackberries, and then there were like what he just said, the like fancy Blackberries where like you you could like fold it. I remember trying to fucking look cool with the Blackberry and just fucking like flipping it open.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's wasn't cool.
Like you try to like you're like, look guys, I have a Blackberry. And like anytime you got a text or a call, you just flip it open to try to look cool.
Were you texting mad fast on it?
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing we didn't experience for us being our generation was with certain flip phones and like stationary phones. When typing, you had to click the one button multiple times to get to like each letter.
I mean, yeah, I used to have a flip phone, so I kind of got that. Yeah, I used to have a flip phone, and like that was one of my very first phones. Was like the flip phone.
Well, again, I mean, I think you grew up in fucking Boston, didn't you? So I grew up in cornfields, and my family growing up, all we had were flip phones, and so like my first phone, I actually think I still have it. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a fucking Nokia. And it wasn't really turned on, it was just like a phone my dad let me play with. But, I mean, even like my mama and all them had these phones, and I remember sitting here like, hang on, I need to text my dad to tell him where I'm at so that way he can wait on me. And, you know, sit there for an hour to like send out a forward text just because you have to sit there and hit the number like 3 times to get to a letter. So I know all about that.
Oh, yeah, same.
So Grand Theft Auto... I mean,
that's a deep topic to go into.
Yeah, we're definitely. And I think this might be the last topic. No, I think this will be the last topic for this one. I want to jump into this as the last topic. I mean, what's the first Grand Theft Auto you guys played? I mean, which ones have you
Honestly,
played?
the very first one I played was probably like either Vice City or fucking Vice City or the fucking other one with like Big Smoke.
Oh, San Andreas?
Or whatever his name is. Yeah, San Andreas, that's what it was.
Yeah, see, that's the ones my friends all started on. Honestly, I think GTA 4 was the first one. That or I probably played Liberty City Stories or whatever it was for the PS2 when my brother had the PS2. And I will forever regret throwing that PS2 out because I'm pretty sure I could have fixed it. It was just dust clogged. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna give everyone some nostalgia.
Liberty City wasn't bad though. I wish they did more with Liberty City.
Yeah, hang on a second.
I know. I wish they did a lot more with Liberty City.
Just to give everybody here a quick blast of nostalgia.
Oh gosh, man. That sound is very, very nostalgic, dude.
Dude, hearing that like, turn on and seeing my brothers fucking jump on like one of the old basketball games or football.
Yeah.
Oh
especially
my god.
the older like NBA games.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Watching
like,
them fucking do that shit, it was amazing. Because I didn't play it, because it was just them playing it, and I would just sit and watch them play, and they would give me a controller to maybe try, but... Yeah, no, yeah, that really takes me back. But no, GTA 4... I will forever love GTA 4, again, over GTA 5.
Yeah.
I love GTA 5, graphics are great, based on LA, that's cool, I guess. It's nice, but when it really comes down...
GTA 4 just did it so much better.
Oh, yeah, I mean, GTA 4 was a well-worked-on game, whereas GTA 5, I feel like, was rushed, because, and you can tell that, because look at GTA 4, hospitals and stuff, you could walk inside them, you could go inside so many structures, and there was so much more detail, like paramedics would actually save people, and... cops that kind of were...
Granted, yes, you can walk into police stations in GTA 5, but yeah, you can do that in GTA 4. Yeah, one, but GTA 4, you could walk into any one you wanted.
Oh yeah, there was so, and it was more than just that. There was so many more interiors, whereas GTA 5 definitely just doesn't...
Yeah, GTA 5 lacked a lot of things compared to GTA 4.
Even the water physics, I feel like, were better in 4.
Even just the missions, too.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, though, I think, if I remember correctly, you could only unlock certain parts of the city, couldn't you? Like, via the story mode?
Yeah.
And then, like, if you tried to go past it, you got, like, 5 or 6 stars. And that's something else. Wasn't that the last GTA with the 6-star system? You guys remember that?
Yeah,
it wasn't 5 stars, it was 6.
Yeah, it went up to 6.
Yeah, like, if you hit 6 stars, like, the military came after you and shit. Like...
Now in GTA 5, the fucking cops are pussies.
They are. Yeah, I know. And then that's something else, like, when it comes down to detail. with GTA 4, and I will forever love it for this, is one guy gets shot by a cop and an ambulance comes, runs over a crowd of 15 people to go save that one guy. Saves that guy, but like...
That's the thing too, like, even in like, just like, as far as them protecting you too. Like, if someone starts to beat you up, the cops will jump in to protect you, versus GTA 5, someone could pull out a fucking baseball bat, hit you over the head, and the cop just walks away.
Yeah, the only way the cops will do anything is if the AI pulls out a gun. If the AI shoots a gun, the cops will shoot him, and stuff like that. And then that's something else that goes into, like, Red Dead 2, though, is it's a beautiful game. I love Red Dead 2. But you can, like, for example, I had a guy kicking my ass for no reason, so I ran up to the sheriff to see if he'd do anything. No, the sheriff pulls out a gun, starts shooting me, and I get disturbing the peace. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, but, like...
That's the thing. Like, I feel like the older games, like, yeah, the graphics and all that weren't good, but, like, the mechanics of the games were just done so well. Yeah,
the
mechanics of the games
were so well done. Like,
yeah, and now they just, like, with these last couple of games, they just have given up.
I will say, though, I mean, now that we're going on year 10 with GTA 5, which is insane to think about, because I remember when that shit came out, and that's something else I was going to say, that's really what pushed me into gaming, is watching YouTubers play GTA 5 when it first came out. That made me want to start doing that.
Yeah, watching everyone get the little hacks and cheats and stuff.
Oh my god,
you're like, man, I want to do that.
Seeing the beginning stages of glitches and watching GTA Online grow up was fun. That's what I was gonna say is when GTA 6 comes out, I hope that we get to re-experience that. I hope they don't. For one, I hope they don't fuck with. I hope they don't fuck this game up because it's been 10 years. But then again, I will give them credit.
Honestly,
that
if they make
that's a good game.
GTA. Yeah, if they make GTA 6 like GTA 4 but with GTA 5 graphics,
better
that would be
than GTA
amazing.
5. If they make GTA 6 with like Red Dead 2 graphics, GTA 4 but better, both mechanically and not rushed. I'm talking better, more interiors.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for it.
For Christ's sakes, they've had so much time. So if they release GTA 6 and it's a shit show, I'm going to be a little upset.
I will say the graphics look good from the leaks that was obviously hacked out of them, which I tried not to look at most of them, but of course I had to take a peek. The graphics, and that was in beginning stages, the graphics actually look pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. And believe it or not, I'm excited to see how vehicles come along. I want to see like what new police cars that they put in and stuff.
Yeah.
I just hope they change it up, you know, because they did between 4 and 5. But I mean,
yeah, one thing I will say is how like when police cars got updated in like real life.
Yeah, they did.
Actually put those updates into the game.
Yeah, when Ford Tauruses were really starting to be used by police forces in real life, GTA 5, the main cop car in the city, is Ford Tauruses. I don't know if you know that's what that's based off of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really cool. And then they kept the Vics, because Vics were still kind of big. So I'm excited to see for 6 if they like do like a knockoff of the Explorer or the Durango or Chargers and the cops and stuff that come after you.
Yeah.
The ambulance has been the same, I think, in like the last couple games. I kind of hope they update that and stuff. I'm really excited. I'm hoping that I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm excited. I'm hoping that it's a good game, and that's a game I will pre-order. I don't pre-order any games, but that is one I think I'll pre-order because I'm ready for it. It's been 10 years in the making. This has been the most hyped game since GTA 5 came out.
Yeah.
But that was back in 2013 when they were talking like GTA 6 will be out in 2015, 2016. Then it got pushed to 17.
Yeah.
Then like to 19 to 20. Now we're in 2022 going to 2023 in a day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping...
It's because they realized how much they could actually milk out of GTA 5 after the first couple of updates, or after the first couple of DLCs they put in the game. They realized how much more they could milk out of it.
And they're still doing it to this day.
They just picked a random date and threw it up there for GTA 6 while they're still milking GTA 5.
GTA 5 came out on PS3. We're on PS5 now. I mean, come on, guys. It's like,
you had the whole lifespan of... Yeah, you had the whole lifespan of the PS4, and now shifting into the PS5, and you still haven't produced a GTA 6. I mean, come on.
I mean, but at least they finally announced they've been working on it. I mean, we knew that they were, but at least they finally were like, hey, we're working on it. What I would think is cool if they did it is at the 10-year anniversary of 5 that they maybe do another announcement on it or something. But I stuck with GTA 5 up until the last year or two ago. I finally burned out on it. I think you guys burned out on it a couple years ago before me, but I stuck with it. I still played online up until about a year or two ago, and then I finally was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I haven't.
I stuck with it, and like I still have it installed. I still play it from.
I have it installed. I don't ever play it. I mean, I honestly.
I play it from time to time.
I mean, and then something else that's very interesting is the fact that if you want to play GTA 5 with your PS4 friends, but you have the PS5 version, you're fucked. You can't play it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is.
I just hope GTA 6 is good, though. I hope it exceeds their expectations.
I was gonna say I have high hopes, and I hope they don't break that. You know, if they do, I'm gonna be pissed. I hope people don't.
Upset, yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, people have been up their ass for years, and they haven't been taking shit. You know what I mean? They haven't been like, okay, we're gonna rush it like Cyberpunk did. You know, so I mean, I'm hoping they don't take pressure, and I hope they actually work on this. I hope it's good. I mean, what are your thoughts on it? I know it's not your cup of tea, really, Stuart, but I mean,
honestly, with how much time and effort they're putting into it, I feel like it's definitely something that they've been pushing back. Personally, as the community, you know, is obviously pushing it toward it. There's definitely going to be bugs. There's definitely going to be problems.
There's always bugs though. But I mean,
I feel like it's just going to be like, you know, how the PS4 and the PS5 came out. GTA 6 is going to be the PS5 version of like everything. It's going to be better looking. There's going to be a little bit more to it, a little bit more mechanic and stuff like that.
And then when it comes to the
overall,
map,
it's just going to be a better thing.
I will give them a slight benefit of the doubt on the fact that they had to work on Red Dead 2 in that time as well. But Red Dead 2, as good as it is, there is still a massive disappointment because, of course, again, like I've always said, there's always taxes in good things. No Undead Nightmare. They kiss my ass for that. And Christian, me and you were just talking about this not long ago. No Undead Nightmare in Red Dead 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that's... And I would love to see it in this. I would love to see it in this new generation of graphics and stuff.
I was a little upset by that because I was really expecting them to do it. I was like, you know, the first Dead Nightmare was so good and so well executed, and they just fell through on the second one.
I'll be honest, if they put Undead Nightmare out as a DLC right now, I guarantee you it would revamp the game for at least a month or so. Like, it would at least give them a little bit of a boost on that game. Like, they should... Yeah, because they really don't update that game nowadays. But, like, I mean, you know...
They don't.
But it's still a good game, and a lot of people shit on its online. But here lately, people have been appreciating its online when you're playing with friends, because it is fun, and I know I made you buy that game, and we haven't played with you. Yeah. We're going to. We are going to, I promise. I hope it all works out good. Any last comments here? Anything you guys want to shoot out there real quick? Anything last?
Thanks for having me for today, you guys.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. So yeah. Again, thanks for our special guest and maybe another co-host, Stuart, if he wants to. Tune in next time for I don't know who or what. Actually, I do know. I do know what, but I don't know who. So.
Yeah. And we hope you guys enjoyed this, with many more podcasts to come.
Yeah. The schedule right now is kind of unclear. We're hoping for Saturday. We're hoping for Saturdays, but this will be out after the New Year. We're recording this before the New Year. But I mean, I hope everyone has had a good Christmas, has had a good holiday season, has had a good New Year at this point. Again, no New Year resolution for me. I think you guys said the same thing.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Mine's just going to be to work harder and stuff like that, make more money.
Oh yeah, mine's the same every year. I just get better with stuff.
Get money. Pretty simple.
You know, one New Year resolution for me right now is to get a job. So.
Yeah, there you go. That's one.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, you know what? There we go. We have one. All right. If that's all, I think we're gonna wrap this thing up. If you've made it to the end, thanks for coming. So tune in next time. Again, this is some good background, and if you have any thing you want to comment on, which I doubt there's anyone watching this, leave it in the comments below. Maybe we'll bring it up next time, or what have you. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Let's go ahead and roll that outro.